6:52, time for the morning sprint.
President Biden and other leaders of the Group of 7 Nations will hold an emergency virtual summit today to discuss Russia's war with Ukraine. In the largest strike since the conflict began, Russia unleashed dozens of missiles on Ukrainian cities Monday, destroying buildings and knocking out power. Russia President Vladimir Putin says it was retaliation for an attack on a bridge in Crimea over the weekend.
And we are live from the Dane County Regional Airport as the veterans are getting on the plane right now for the 44th Badger Honor Flight. They're heading to Washington, D.C. today to check out the memorials that were built in their honor of their service. There's one more Badger Honor Flight coming up. That's October 29th. You can check out badgerhonorflight.org for more information, and we'll have that info coming up on channel3000.com later this morning.
Thanks, Shane. One of the 3 people accused of a kidnapping turned homicide over the summer will be in court this afternoon. Jakenya Patty is charged with first-degree intentional homicide as a party to a crime. She was one of 2 people accused of driving the victim's car to rural Columbia County, where one of the other suspects shot the victim. Today is Patty's preliminary hearing.
More freshman students are attending UW-Madison this fall than ever before. The university announcing more than 8,600 new freshmen are on campus this semester. Just under half of them, about 3,700, are from Wisconsin. Compared to last year, total campus enrollment is up more than 4%.
Next week, homecoming for UW. The Alumni Association says this year's celebration features a host of events beginning next Wednesday, the 19th. Things will kick off with a family-friendly scavenger hunt Wednesday, then the annual Fill the Hill on Thursday, homecoming parade and pep rally Friday. Badgers take on Purdue Saturday afternoon. You can find all the specifics up this morning at channel3000.com.
Members of the Department of Health Services highlighting statewide efforts to remove lead from drinking water. The Lead in Water Testing and Remediation Initiative helps child care facilities test and remove lead from water. Typically, children encounter lead through lead paint and paint chips, but 20% of a person's exposure can come from water, specifically drinking water. In 2019, more than 3,100 children across Wisconsin were identified as lead poisoned.
In Badger football news, Kamoy Leitu named the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week for his performance on Saturday against Northwestern. Leitu picked off 2 passes and tallied 3 tackles in the win. Those 2 picks were the junior safety's first of his career.
For the 34th year, the Goodman Community Center will be again offering Thanksgiving food baskets this year to help local families. The center will be open with registration next Monday and run until October 28th. This year, the goal is to provide 4,000 meals. If you'd like to support the drive, we have information on how to do so on channel3000.com.
A nationally known artist who created a mural on Willie Street 8 years ago is back in Madison. Michael Owens from Baltimore, best known as the founder of the Baltimore Love Project. He created more than 20 murals that spell out the letters love across his home city. And in 2014, has expanded that since then to cities across the country. Madison, one of the first murals Owen did outside of Baltimore. And he is back now to touch it up and restore it.
A downtown Madison Park will be getting a new name next week to honor a local leader who passed away last year. Kerr-McGee Triangle Park will be renamed to R. Richard Wagner Park in a ceremony on October 21st. Wagner was Dane County's first openly gay county board member and was a founding member of the National Association and Conference of Gay and Lesbian Public Officials. He died last December.
Temperatures are at 51 headed out the door in Madison. Janesville now climbing to 48, 50 for Monroe and Mineral Point, still at 34 in Wautoma. But we'll watch those temperatures all warm, not just into the 50s, but the 60s and 70s even, for a lot of those highs later on this afternoon. So we do have a beautiful day in store. The best rain chance will be across parts of southeastern Wisconsin later on this evening. Otherwise, the true cold front and the better chances for showers and thunderstorms. That's Wednesday morning. Again, the best chances south and east until we get a reinforcing shot of some cooler air Wednesday afternoon. That arrives from the north and west. Will be a lot cooler for Thursday and Friday in the 40s, 50 Saturday and Sunday. And then my buddy Josh gets to stand into the 20s early next week. So it is cooling down.
All right, Chris, thank you. Get out and enjoy those wonderful temperatures today. We will see you tomorrow.